We are looking at homework number 4. Your company is considering expanding into the Sun Belt. Your industry is heavily dependent on water transportation, so the primary research has narrowed location to 3 sites near port facilities in Memphis, New Orleans, and St. Louis. On the basis of the following data, which site is preferable? Show your computations. Well, what you're looking at here is profit. What is the profit at each site? So let's start with our profit for Memphis. This right here is going to be equal to, and we're looking at the variable cost per unit, fixed cost per year, price per unit, and the volumes in units per year. So it's going to be an annual profit that we're looking at. So our revenue is going to be the price per unit, which is $3, times the number of units that's going to be made. And in Memphis, they're able to make 300,000 units. We're going to subtract from that our total cost. And remember, our total costs are our variable costs plus our fixed costs. So our variable cost is the cost per unit. And in Memphis, it was $1.80 times the number of units they were going to make in a year, 300,000. We are going to add to this the fixed cost. This is our variable cost. The fixed cost in Memphis is $150,000. So if we get happy fingers on calculators and do the math on this, it should be our revenue of $900,000 minus our variable cost, which was $1.80 times 300,000, or 540,000, plus our fixed cost, 150,000. Again, the 900,000 minus our total cost, which if I add 540,000 and 150,000, I get 690,000. Always check my math. And I get $210,000 being the profit that we will earn if we decide to go to Memphis. But there's 2 other sites. So let's take a look next at the profit for New Orleans. Again, New Orleans revenue is going to be the price per unit, which we're still going to be selling it for $3 no matter where we make this unit. And we are going to make 250,000 units if we decide to locate in New Orleans, We're going to subtract from this our variable plus our fixed cost. Our variable cost, it will cost $2 to make each unit in New Orleans. And again, we plan on making 250,000 units. Adding to that the fixed cost in New Orleans, which is $300,000, and we will get our total cost. To do the math, 3 times 250,000 is 750,000 minus 2 times 250,000, which is 500,000, plus the 300,000, which was our fixed cost. This is going to be 750,000 minus 800,000. And if we notice in New Orleans, we have a negative profit or a loss of $50,000. So looking at New Orleans at a loss, and Memphis at a profit of $210,000. Between those two, which one would you pick? So far, I'm going for Memphis, but we have one more, and that is St. Louis. So let's take a look at what our revenue would be in St. Louis. Again, we would still be selling each unit for $3, but we'd be able to make 325,000 units here. Subtract from that our total cost, which is our variable cost. It would cost us $1.95 per unit to produce. And again, for the year, we plan on making 325,000 units. Add to that the fixed cost of $400,000 in St. Louis. Start by doing our math. 3 times $325,000 is $975,000. Please check my math. $1.95 times 325 units, I got 633,750, and I want to add to that my 400,000 for my fixed cost. Again, my revenue minus my total cost, the 633,750 plus the 4,000 I got was 103. Excuse me, I'm copying that wrong. 1,000,000. $33,750. Again, I'm getting a negative or a loss here of $58,750. So looking at our profits are actually a profit and a loss. Would you take St. Louis, New Orleans, or Memphis at the site you prefer to build? Personally, I would choose Memphis. It's the only place that has a profit. That concludes homework number 4.